right? All right. Thank you, everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties. As we say in my organization, please have technical grace for any time that something should happen. Remember, from now on, plug in your computer when you want to use it. Lesson learned. Got it. So, anyway, what I was talking about before I had my technical difficulties is the amount of time that a bridge builder will be required. Not required, but um, hopefully will be willing to volunteer their time. Will be a 2 hour period broken up into three parts. Now, I'm hoping that I can really encourage those of you who might be interested in joining this mission of helping the Aspie individuals create new opportunities for themselves. It's going to rely on your willingness to help us, your willingness to step in and say, I'm willing to volunteer. Now, I have, as I say, 7 different women and men already in place, but I can definitely use a lot more for this mission, for us to be able to walk back into the bridge in larger quantities. Right now, I can help a trickle of people who are willing to step up to the bridge, but I know I can help more people come in. And these women and men desperately want to come up and feel welcome back into society again. Let me look at my notes here for a moment. Um, I was going to have my bridge builder come up and so you could see some of the different people who are part of it. And I hope instead what I'd like to do so I don't lose the computer again is to tell you that by going on to aspiebridgebuilders.com, you'll be able to see what my mission is for the Aspie Bridge Builders. And that's all part of the show is to get people beyond just knowing what autism is, but to cross into society and have the bridge builders meet us halfway. That's why I think the bridge is a great picture. It's a two-way street. People can walk both ways over it. And we're counting on the bridge builders to help us. If you go on to aspybridgebuilders.com, you'll be able to read all about the mission. You'll be able to read about why you as bridge builders can be our living, breathing tour maps, tour guides, so that we can come into society with our heads held high and be part of society and share our gifts. Now, I know, Aspies, you have gifts out there. I have seen many of you have gifts out there. And I want to tell you that your gifts are important. You're worth it. And I really want you to be able to come back into society and find the friendships that I've been able to find because they are there. I can tell you that there are many women who have walked over the bridge and have found satisfying careers, satisfying friends that have their backs. And these are the new opportunities that I know can offer to you. Just like Temple Grandin said, that no one should be a recluse in their own home and certainly not get stuck on the computer. Yes, it's okay to have an off day every so often, but that doesn't mean you should stay there. Going into society means that you can find a job that meets your interest level. Going into society means that you can have friendships. And it also means that you can find activities that are going to meet your needs with other Aspies who have been able to cross the bridge. Now, bridge builders, let me tell you, you don't have to just serve as a volunteer. How many people out there just like to go out for a cup of coffee and have some great discussions? Now, I have created another aspect of the Aspie Bridge Builders as part of the Aspie Bridge podcast, and they're called Bridge Buddies. Now, if you like to go out for coffee or like to go see a good movie or like to go out for dinner with some girlfriends on occasion, What about being a bridge buddy? All you have to do is to go in and say, I'd love to have invite another another Aspie to go out for a movie with me. That way you're not offering to do as much of the work, but you're still going to be a vital part of society. One thing that keeps the Aspie in her home is, since she may not be a driver, she may not drive, she may not like to get on the highways, she doesn't want to show up by herself in a movie theater or bowling alley, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to do those activities. By being a bridge buddy and saying that, let me know when a Aspie woman would love to have some company, if you can be the person that calls her up and says, hey, I'm going out for coffee, I'm going out for ice cream, I'm going to go take a walk, I'd like to take a hike. Any one of these different activities, she's going to be happy to know that she's been invited. Now, up on my wall, I have a map of the US and Canada. And what I plan to do is to put stickers up there to let me know where the Aspies are, so that if you were to sign up to be a bridge buddy, I could meet you up with several different Aspies that live in that area. And Aspies, let me know where you were living, because it would be certainly very helpful if I can connect you with a bridge buddy who's willing to serve you. Now, what I would love to do is take you to my website so I can show you whereabout you can sign up for this program. I'm going to take you to the Aspie Bridge builder.com, and there I can show you some of the different things. Please hang in there for one moment. Okay. I can see they don't have that up yet. Beware, I will be sending up a post on my YouTube here, so you will be able to find it. For some reason, today is just not a computer day. But let me tell you, if you were to go into the AspieBridgeBuilders.com site, once I get it up and going again, I guess it was just a technical glitch on Vistaprint's side, then you'll be able to go in and see just how to sign up. Now, if you have any questions on how to sign up, I would be more than happy to spend 30 minutes. My Calendly app will also be attached to YouTube, where you can go in and see, have a pick a time, and I will set it up so you can sign up for the Aspie Bridge Builders community to be a service. And let me tell you, there's nothing better than serving another person. It really makes you feel good when you can help someone and have their back. Because I can tell you, while I have the confidence to go over this bridge and talk to people, not every Aspie is that comfortable going in alone. And you bridge builders, you're going to be priceless. You're going to be able to feel much better about yourself too when you can serve a woman or a man who is just needing that little bit of extra nudge, that extra support. Because let me tell you, the alternate is not what any of us want. We don't want to see 5 more people, 10 more people getting Social Security or Social SSDI if they're more than capable, but they're just simply afraid to go into society by themselves. Would you help me in creating a new community, new opportunities, so these individuals can cross this bridge confidently? Because let me tell you, the rewards on the other side for the Aspies is huge. And let me tell you, the organizations that are welcoming them in are coming up with all sorts of new ideas, new ways of looking at situations that they might have been stuck on. So it is a two-way street, a two-way bridge, as I say. So, how can we help these Aspie women and men to prepare? Well, if you will stay with me in the weeks to come, then you will see that I have a number of different guests that will be coming onto the Aspie Bridge that will help the Aspie individual learn one perspective. Why do I call them Aspies? Well, let me tell you, I don't see Aspies as a negative. I sort of see Aspies as a new person that can go into society and bring new ideas, bring refreshing ideas. I don't see it as a negative connotation at all. Kind of like a Marvel character, but we haven't created them yet. So maybe in the future, Marvel will take on the Aspie woman or the Aspie man. Who knows? But in the meantime, there's so much richness to be gained by having all different kinds of minds in society. New opportunities don't just come to the Aspie individual, they can come to everybody who enriches their life with having an Aspie individual in their presence. Imagine someone who can think out of the box and solve problems. So, would you come back next week? Come back and learn more about why crossing the bridge can be a challenge, where the threat is. Next week, I will be talking about why going to a therapist may not always be the best answer for the Aspie individual to be able to cross the bridge. A therapist is wonderful for solving problems, specific problems. But if the Aspie individual would like to move on with their life, then I encourage you to come back next week when I talk about the therapist's way of going over the bridge versus life coaching. And I would love to see people who are willing to step up to the bridge to say, I'm ready to continue with my life. So come back next week for therapy versus life coaching and find out how you can take your step toward the bridge and walk over into a life, a future you would love to have. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, I want to say thank you for your patience with the technology issues, and I hope next week will be better. Thank you so much. Have a great day.